Chapter 7. The big day. Wake up, Ellie! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Ellie moaned sleepily as Leela happily tugged on her dub and started shaking her. Rascal joined in some cheerful morning barking. Leela never woke up before she did. What was even going on? Ellie yawned and was just about to stick her head on her pillow when she realized today was the big day. Here in this chapter, we actually get to see the wedding happen. Now she definitely wanted to stick her head on her pillow. She groaned, Hey, what's the matter? Lila asked. Aren't you excited? I suppose so, Ellie muttered. Leela sat down the edge of her bed. Rascal trotted up to the bed to look too in case he was missing something interesting. His whiskers tickled Ellie's nose. She sneezed and sat up. What is it? Said Ellie. Isn't it the dress? I thought you really liked it. I mean, it's a lovely dress, Leela frowned. Ellie shook her head. I love the dress. It's this, everything. I'm scared of everything going wrong. What if I fall over and look really stupid? Or what if my dress gets torn? Or what if something else awful happens? She wrapped her arms tightly around her knees and shivered. Oh, Ellie! Leela gave her a nice warm hug. None of that's gonna happen. It's gonna be a fab day, and you'll feel so nice and happy in that dress. We're real lucky being the coolest bridesmaids ever. I know, it's just you're better at that sort of thing. You don't mind everybody staring and whispering at you. Why people are gonna think staring at me because it thinks I got my skirt tucked in my knickers. Before you ask, I didn't say the N-word. Knickers is just what they used to call panties back in the day. Yeah, the word does, unfortunately, sound like a certain slur. Oops, sidetracked. But you know it's because you'll look gorgeous, Ellie sighed. Hey, you're gonna look gorgeous too, Leela said firmly. Rascal jumped onto Ellie's lap and buried his cold, damp nose on her chin, making her squeak. See? He agrees with me. Granny and Grandpa had gone and brought muffins for everybody to have a special snack. But Ellie only picked at hers. For a start, Auntie Gemma kept looking for her lunch, making her feel like she needed to eat faster, and she wasn't even hungry. Oh dear, the hairdresser's gonna be here any minute! Auntie Gemma muttered, looking at her watch again. She had a sort of panicky expression on her face and was having a hard time sitting still. Then the forest guy is gonna bring over the flowers about 11. And don't forget, we mustn't leave time for photos. We gotta get it all exactly right. Don't worry, Gemma. We'll have a nice sandwich for lunch, Mom put in. Nice and early. Then we can get you and the girls into your dresses. What time did he say that car was coming? Yeah! Woo! Auntie Gemma smiled and suddenly looked really excited instead of worried. It's like she never even kept been a moment before. It isn't a car. I've been keeping it a secret. Leanne doesn't know. But it's a carriage with horses. Ellie looked up aghast. Really? Horses? White ones, Auntie Gemma told her, with friendly eyes and long, lovely mane. They looked so beautiful on the website. Ellie brightened up a little bit. Rascal might not be coming to the wedding, but at least seeing some other animals like horses sounded wonderful. Oh boy, don't want that dog anywhere near the shoes, Auntie Gemma squeaked. Ellie hurried over to shoo Rascal away from the pile of the shoebox he'd been sniffing. Rascal stared at her. He was sulking everywhere he went. He seemed to be in the way. Ellie gently patted him and rubbed his ears. She had a feeling it was only going to get worse looking at the timetable that Auntie Gemma had passed out. The whole day was busy, busy, busy. The house was going to be full of people, and none of them wanted the small, hairy, crazy dog around. Are you ready, Ellie? Mom called. You're going down to that church in a minute. Ellie was sitting on the lap, trying not to move in case she messed up her pretty hair or spilt something on her dress. Rascal was held hostage in the kitchen because he kept trying to jump up on her lap. He didn't like the house being full of people, and he wanted Ellie to cuddle with him. She just hoped he was alright. He whined at the door for a few minutes, but he probably stopped by now. No. He was probably asleep. She said Christy would be around to fetch him soon, and he'd be fine playing with Bouncer. I'm ready. Except for the flowers, she said. Mom came into the living room. Good sake, dear. Don't forget to pick them up before you go. Oh, Grandpa was coming to walk Ellie, Max, and Lewa down to the church as it was so close. Ellie wondered why Mom was putting her fascinator on. She sneaked another look at it like the hairdresser was there, and she got a really... She thought she and Christy had done a really good job. She just hoped Mom thought so too. I'll get them there as soon as we leave, so we can leave as soon as Grandpa arrives, she told Mom. Ellie's flowers were in a light box on a cool, tight floor in the kitchen. The florist had said it was the best. They had to be somewhere cool where they can stay fresh. She could check on Rascal all at the same time. She was pretty sure he was asleep on his cushion. Ellie crept into the kitchen, not wanting to wake Rascal up. But he was on the cushion as she expected. She looked up around the kitchen worriedly. Her heart thumped as she realized that the floor box was half open. The coppered red lid was pushed up and chewed. Oh no, she whispered. She tiptoed across the room, not really wanting to look. Rascal was asleep in the box, on top of Ellie's posy of pink flowers, or what could have been a posy. It was squashed flat under a chubby little brown and white dog. Ellie put her mouth in horror. What was she gonna do? It's not like the fascinator had been that mandible. There was no way Ellie could make these flowers look like something she'd carry down the aisle. Rascal woke up and panted at her happily. Ellie picked up the squashed posy and stared at it. Just then, Granddad arrived into the kitchen. Ellie hadn't even heard the doorbell ring. Hi, Ellie. Are you ready to go to church? He asked, and Ellie shook her head. She didn't know what to do. She dashed past Grandpa pod in the hallway, darting through the open front door and onto the pavement, where a coach was driving up, pulled by a group of beautiful white horses. But Ellie couldn't even bear to look. She raced down the road, searching for somewhere to hide.